Hello friends, let's talk about the latest IELTS exam topic. So today I'm going to talk about the exam topic which was there on 6th of August, and this topic was there in CD IELTS. Yes, so it was there on computer delivered IELTS. So let's see what topic was there. So the topic is, some people think that children who are given pocket money every week will have lesser money problems when they become adults. Okay, so the keywords we have: children, then pocket money, then lesser money problems. Lesser money problems in adult age. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so this is the statement. When you have the statement of agree or disagree, you really have to think about it, whether you should go for the diplomatic approach or you should go for the single sided. So this topic, if you read once again, the question statement says that if children, they are given pocket money, that too again if they are given on weekly basis. So giving pocket money on the weekly basis helps them to face the financial problems in future, means they will not be having financial issues. Do you agree or disagree? So that is something a slightly different topic, and if you think about it in the practical aspect, you think that we should agree with it, because obviously getting pocket money helps them in many ways. And what are they? That we will be discussing here, but we won't be having any substantial point for disagree. So whatever you are writing, you should have some substantial or important point. It should not be the case that whatever you are writing, that is not much important one. Okay, so in this topic we will only be going for agreement. We won't be writing anything for disagree. So if you want, you can make 4 paragraphs. First introduction, second agree, third agree plus example, fourth conclusion. Okay, so let's talk about, whenever you write an introduction, you can obviously write the introduction as per the templates only, and if you have not seen the video of the template for agree and disagree, you can find the link of the template in the description below. So you can go to the description, you can click on the link, you can watch that video first, then you can turn back to this video again, right? So now let's talk about, whenever you give an introduction, we usually do is we write synonyms, because we have to rephrase the question statement. So let's see what synonyms I have taken. Instead of pocket money, you can write cash allowances or petty cash. So these are the different words for pocket money. So don't write pocket money again, use another words, and these words are cash allowances and petty cash, right? Then for lesser you can write fewer. Then for money problems is the word that they have given in question. What else we can write instead? We can write financial issues. Okay, and for children, if you want to write, I have used different words in the passage only, so you can discuss there. So these are the different words. You can write these words in the introduction or in the body paragraph, instead of writing this same word in the question again. Now since I discussed, I will be talking about agree only. I will start like I agree with the statement, I see eye to eye with the statement, I do welcome the central idea, I accord with, okay, whatever, but you need to start with it. So the very first point I have taken, that why do I agree? Why do I think that yes, if children are given pocket money periodically on the weekly basis, they can get benefit during their adult age. So the very first, younglings. So this is the word I have used for children, younglings. Okay, so younglings are taught, and what they are taught? How to manage their finances. So if they are giving pocket money, if they are given, their guardians, their parents, they will always be focusing on them, how they are using it up. Okay, so they will be taught how to manage their finances. Now initially what will happen, because this is the central idea, and whatever the main point, whatever the central idea you have, we always explain it with a supportive argument. So supportive arguments are most important. So here, after initially what we write, what happens initially, like children, they encounter teething troubles. So teething troubles means problems that are faced in the beginning of anything. whatever you are going to start something new, right? So if you are starting something new, you will be having problems in it. Could be anything. Starting IELTS for the very first time, you will face many problems. If you are moving abroad initially for the beginning days, you will be facing so many problems. So teething troubles means problems. Initial days, beginning days. Initially means in starting. So in starting they face. Face means encounter. Okay. So in beginning they face many problems. So in beginning means initially, face means encounter, many problems means teething troubles. Okay, and what kind of problem they will be facing, or what happens actually? So if they have these teething troubles, so what will happen? They end up spending all their money instantaneously. So instantaneously means very soon. If you say very soon, so very soon is a simple word. Okay, so very soon we can write instant. Instant means immediately, and from instant we have made instantaneously. Instantaneously means very soon. Okay, so what happens initially? They end up spending all their money instantaneously. They spend might be in a day or two, and since they have given it for a week, later on they realize for the last 5 to 6 days they have nothing to spend. Okay, so they'll start understanding the things. So in that way they will develop, or they'll cultivate money management skills, and these money management skills help them once they become adult. Because in adult age also, whatever the money they'll be earning, they'll be generating it periodically. It helps them in future in better management. Right? Clear? Now the second point is they learn the importance, or they learn the significance of what? Saving money. So saving is important. They can save money even if only when they are getting it. If they are not getting any money in childhood, they can never understand what is the value of saving money. So that saving is important. And why the saving is important? It is important for rainy days or future investments. So there are two purposes of saving money. The very first is rainy days. Rainy days means trouble days. Days when you have so much of problems and you need money in order to come out of that problem. Okay, so we know that whenever we have like adversity, or when we are in trouble, we need money to come out of it. It can be medical emergency, it can be any other. So for rainy days, they can help themselves, they can help their family. Another is for future investment. So once they become adult, they have to invest. They have to invest, might be in purchasing a property, a house for themselves. They want to open up a business or a venture of their own. So they'll need money. Okay, now in childhood whatever they are saving, they might be saving for buy expensive games for themselves. But in adulthood, they will be using that money for making investment, future investment, to multiply the money, to expand their business. Okay, so how they can learn the saving money? If they have inculcated this habit in the beginning days, because childhood days, they are the formative years of someone's life. Okay, so in the beginning only they can learn the importance of saving money, and at the same they can keep on practicing throughout their life. Right? So the third we have is they'll get to know. Get to know means understand. They will understand the purchasing skills. If they have the money, then only they'll understand why it is important to purchase the money, purchase the items, purchase the goods, and how they can purchase it. So they'll learn the purchasing skills, and they'll learn the value of money. Value of money, obviously, if they have no money, they cannot purchase anything. And that thing they will realize if they are getting money. If they are going to market to purchase anything by themselves, then they need money for that. Okay, so like this, they learn the value of money, and they would not squander their money. Squander means waste. So they would not waste their money. So waste is again a common word, a basic word. Instead of writing it, what we can write? We can write squander or misspend. Misspend. Okay. So if they realize the value of money, they will not waste their money. Where? They will not waste it on useless items. So useless is again what? A common word. So So don't use useless, we can use purposeless, on purposeless things, right? So children, they use the money in purposeless things and they value the hard-earned money. Hard-earned money, initially obviously that they are getting from their parents, but later on once they become adult, they'll be earning it by themselves. So the fourth we have is they learn to be self-dependent. Self-dependent means that in childhood they are getting pocket money on the weekly basis. Now this is what the money they have in their hand. Whatever they want to purchase for themselves, for their school or something, they have to manage from that particular amount of money. So now they think, okay, they have to manage everything by themselves. They cannot ask more money from their parents, right? So this is the importance of becoming self-dependent. Self-dependency, they can set their priorities. Setting their priorities means they should know what are the things which are important and they have to spend their money on, and they can manage their expenses. Manage their expenses, now they can easily differentiate between their needs, their luxuries and their priorities. So on priorities they can spend their money for their desires and all, so they might like keep on delaying it instead of buying it immediately. So this is how you can explain that how giving pocket money on the weekly basis can help them shape their adult age. Example is mandatory. You can talk example of that saving money. You can talk about any of the survey which was conducted. So whatever you can talk about, you can very well talk about this saving money. Now for the conclusion part, since we are just writing a single-sided essay, we are only talking about agree, we are not talking about disagree, okay. So talking about agree, that conclusion should be in the same way, like we'll say that stimulate savings. Obviously giving pocket money on the weekly basis, it stimulate means encourage or motivate savings among children. Then multifarious constructive ways. Multifarious means many. So if you say many, so don't say many, you'll say multifarious, various. Multifarious constructive ways. Constructive ways what? Beneficial skills. So in beneficial skills you would say constructive ways, okay. So giving pocket money to children on the weekly basis can help them in multifarious constructive ways. So yes, it should be given to children. Okay, I hope the topic is clear to you. So since that was the topic that was there in CDRs in India, so if you are not taken, if you haven't taken exam yet, so yes, this could be the topic in your exam very soon. So prepare this topic. If you want, you can watch the video once again, understand it, keep learning with me. All the best.